Valentine in at the small forward position. And Drew Holiday is 6'4", maybe Brent closer to 6'5" in shoes. Huge for the point guard position.
That size helps him out a lot defensively, especially when he uses his hands as well as he does. Most of the point guards in the league, Kevin, are good defensively at tipping passes and predicting plays. Drew Holiday has all of the physical sets to be a more dominant defender at that position.
On defense, Chicago, they are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role, and that night it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity, everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
DJ dishes to Levine. They set the pick. Now here's DJ. Defense is right there. Holiday with the block. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Crawford leading the charge.
And sometimes Cousins, with how well he sees the floor, has those bullet passes.
Hirveän kisoisesti, mutta ei se mitään.
DJ kicks to Markkanen. The dish to Valentine. Here's Markkanen. 9-point game his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Valentine kicks to DJ. A picture-perfect screenplay and the jumper's good.
Vaikka oli käsi aivan naamassa, niin silti meni sisään. Yllättävää.
Holiday the pass to Cousins. Mirotic the screen. Holiday dishes to Mirotic. Passes it to Cousins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot.
Kyllä niin piruista kuin toi Cousins ja Anthony Davis.
Any defender, he
Oi,
finds
voi,
ways to
voi,
score.
voi,
Even with
voi.
the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 6, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will
Näyttiinkö
retain
siltä, että olisi heittänyt sen suoraan tonne levyn taakse? Ei ihan sentään.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Davis missing. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Levine, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper, you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. 2 Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
6 to shoot.
Ei ole menossa.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
Voi video.
Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. You look at DJ, things haven't been going so hot for him as he moves through his first year. Maybe, just maybe, he can pick things up and finish the season strong.
And I know that this is not the position he thought he'd be in by this stage of the season, but still time.
Well, good. I know he's dealt with some frustrations. That is part of the pro game. So trying to figure out his role on the team, how to best contribute, those things can take some time.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Ei ole menossa. Oho. Aika kova.
Now remember, this is a former All-Star in the Eastern Conference, Drew Holiday, knocking down the mid-range jumper.
DJ with it. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Nice D from Cousins.
Olisi pitänyt ehkä pakottaa.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Here's Cousins. Good D by Lopez.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Levine passes to Markkanen. Pass to Lopez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Anthony Davis on kyllä hiton kova kölli tuolla alakerrassa.
Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean
Voi
up
olla,
the
että itsellä
glass
tulee
and
olemaan aika
bring
vaikeuksia
some
sen
points on the
kanssa.
other end.
And Robin Lopez might
No
not have
kuitenkin
great
suurimman osan
range
pisteistä
now,
teen yleensä tuolta
but
alta.
that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brooke can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Offensive rebound, and Cousins gets it to go.
Good activity as Cousins shuffled around, got himself into great position, and gobbled up that board.
DJ kicks to Wells. Three-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 4. Now here's Moore. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. He kicks it to Miller. From outside, off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. DJ with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively.
Yep.
And the shot goes in. DJ's got his second bucket of the night.
He's a smooth operator in the paint, and DJ making the most of the high percentage shot in tight.
Holiday dishes to Miller. Davis sets a screen. Miller kicks to Cousins, and stolen by Vonleh. And stolen by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Here's Davis. Chalk up 2 there.
It's a phenomenal crash from Anthony Davis on the boards there. He comes up with the rebound and gets an easy putback.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. What's the news there, David?
Well,
Kevin, kyllä se on vähän skarpannut. Tai en mä tiedä, tossakin voi olla, että jos olisi syöttänyt aikaisemmin, sit se olisi vetänyt joku hei mä oon vapaa näin. Se perinteinen kääntöhypäri vai mikä ikinä. Jep.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, David. So knowing the kind of offensive team they're up against, they're coming in with the attitude they cannot let them get.
Penkille. Hei.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Lopez are together down
Miksei me
low.
korille
EJ
suoraan?
out there with Payne, and it's Valentine in at the small forward. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
Ai, kun oli namun
And
syöttä,
Lopez
yes.
gets it to go.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. And Holiday kicks to Crawford. Davis sets a screen. Here's the teardrop.
Vaikka en siitä riistoa saanutkaan, niin
Now here's
haluan ajatella,
Valentine.
että oli siihen
Covered
osa
by Miller.
syyllisenä.
Feeds it to DJ. Well, we don't have a chalkboard here to draw it up, but if you could explain it, what's your favorite
Tässä.
inbounds play
Hyvä
when you really
Lopez.
need a bucket?
All right, Kevin, so the guy goes to the right, he comes off the down pick, and then on the backside you run the hammer and you dribble to the right side, you throw along the baseline, but you're looking for the 4-man on the slip, and also the 5-man's popping back for the jump shot. Got it?
I got it. I like the run the hammer. Run the hammer.
Juokse vasaraa.
Davis with the bucket. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Even with the defense posing a difficult challenge, Davis stands tall in there. He drains the shot.
There's a good screen. Payne passes to DJ.
Tino.
Yes. Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from
Pitäis
the
oikeesti,
field.
niin kuin äskenkin tossa, niin malttaa vaan ottaa se askel lähemmäs sieltä 3 viivalta, kun 3 menee niin huonolla pinnalla. Kakkosella kuitenkin on huomattavasti suurempi todennäköisyys mennä sisään. Vois uskoa, että sekin pelkästään toimisi, mutta katsotaan miten käy.
Payne kicks to Lopez. And he banks in the layup.
Hyvä.
Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
There's the feed to Davis. 1:43 left in the first half of the game. Cousins, no one around him, and again New Orleans with the triple.
Well, he's just sharpening up every facet of his offensive game. DeMarcus Cousins is a very reliable shooter from deep.
They set the pick. DJ passes to
Voi
Markkanen.
Lauri.
Out left to the wing. Now DJ. He has 6.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Tipped away.
Hyvä. No mennään.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. To the middle, out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Bulls.
Mut niin tuntuu siltä, että tuolla Laurille pitäisi aina ottaa se, että se ei rullaa sieltä korille, vaan se lähtee mieluummin kaarelle ja sitten taas Lopezilla toisinpäin. Tuntuu, että noi syötöt ryssii Lauri huomattavasti enemmän ja sitten taas niin, no, se nyt tietää mitä siitä tulee, jos Lopez lähtee tänne kaarelle hillumaan.
And Cousins gets it to go. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Well, this is when the efficiency of DeMarcus Cousins goes through the roof. He gets that deep on the inside, and the defense cannot compete with it.
Lopez kicks to Payne. Lopez sets a screen for Payne. Teardrop shot.
No hyvä, sai vapaaret
a
vielä.
lot of contact there, but he gets the call.
Onkohan toi kolmas virhe jo
For
Davisille?
Chicago, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. He's off on the first. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Pelicans leading by 3.
Voi.
And there's Jordan Crawford on the assist by
12,6
Cousins.
sekkaa aikaa tehty
And
kore.
that's 13 points for Crawford.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lopez a screen on Holiday to end the run.
Yo.
And DJ with a layup.
Not going to settle for a jump shot. DJ being ultra aggressive right there, going straight down the lane on the drive.
Oho!
And a pretty
Sisäreunaan
tightly contested
rautaa vielä
game here
osuu.
as we Cousins in this game. He has been everywhere.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for New Orleans right now, the bigs inside, Davis and Cousins. Jordan Crawford out there with Holiday, and it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Cousins. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Cousins has got 17 now.
You know, I don't know how much more we can laud the play of DeMarcus Cousins, but he's on a roll like this. He is something to watch.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up.
Mikä toi oli? Mä yritin kyllä syöttää, mutta...
TJ in the last matchup against the Hawks was all
Minkäs
business.
teet?
He scored 14 points and also grabbed 4 rebounds in addition
niin,
to
mennään
his
sitten.
scoring. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. Let's see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you very much. What kind of carryover guys you think we'll see for him tonight?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he might be a little worn down, but mentally, he's got to be feeling very good.
That's an important part, GA. All players get run down physically, but such a great feeling when you're riding one of those emotional highs and a hot streak, which he is doing right now.
Lock at 6. Levine for 3, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 7.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Over to the left wing. Cousins dishes to Davis. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Craig from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you
Ei vittu, se tulee joka paikassa vastaan.
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
Here's Cousins.
Ei ole menos.
That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his third assist on the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Levine kicks to DJ.
Ei ole menossa. Hyi, mikä heitto.
Here's Lopez.
Hyvä Lopez.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Hyvä.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Here's Holiday. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's the screen and the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is New Orleans.
Hey.
And here's Holiday. 6 points for him. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Hill's got 6 in the quarter.
Hill taking no time to get that shot off. Once it hit his hands, it was off.
Lopez passes to Wells. Sinks the three-pointer.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
1:51 left to play here in the third. Lopez with the block. 3 on 3. Wells dishes to DJ. Down low.
Hey.
Here's Lopez. He can't get that one to fall. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for New Orleans. Jordan Crawford comes in for Solomon Hill.
Hey.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hey.
And stolen by DJ. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Pelicans.
They're taking advantage of
Shokki, että meitä ei tuolla listalla näy. Musta tuntuu, että meidän turnoverit tai noin niinku fast breakit on ollut kyllä ihan annellista.
And Wells is still figuring his game out. A superb offensive talent.
Meillä on niin sairaan vähän ylipäätään stiilejä.
Mirotic is checked in for Drew Holiday. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Zach LaVine's checked in for Jaren Grant. Miller kicks to Crawford.
Hey.
Over in the corner, Cousins. Here's Diallo. Lays it up off the glass.
Perhana.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
New Orleans leading by 16. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Valentine.
Voi juman kautta, mitä ne omat äijät blokkaa mut siitä, niin ei tää nyt mun mielestä siinä vaiheessa oma vika.
DJ with it. He's got 8. The pass to Valentine. DJ dishes to Valentine. The teardrop falls in. Valentine's got his second basket of the night. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Decided to welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Valentine. DJ out there with Levine. Then there's Wells. And it's Markkanen in at the pivot spot. Man in the middle.
Paska lähti hakeen alliuppia. Jälleen kerran. Ja vituksella se meni.
Pelicans leading by 16. Holiday, the pass to Cousins. Great look, but off the mark.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Crawford against Levine, so he gets the whistle.
Hyvin se koira ainakin se virhe.
Two shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And the Bulls making a change here. Felicio's checked in. Left side, Miller. Back to Mirotic. New Orleans moving the ball around. That freed up. Nice work off the pick. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
And no question, it looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game. And they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
5 to shoot. And that one is good
Vähän
from DJ.
pakotettu. Niin väkisin mentiin siinä, mutta meni sisään, niin se on tärkeintä.
Screen by Cousins. Miller sets a screen for Crawford. Miller outside.
Oi hitto, siinä olisi pitänyt katkaista.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Cousins. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Cousins has got 21 in the game.
Well, this guy is a top-tier scorer for a reason, whether it's the block or expanding out to three. The mid-range, he's got that too.
Aika monta pinnaa ollaan perässä. 17.
And a change for the Bulls. Lopez, he's checked in for Felicio. Lopez a screen. He was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. So many naturally born playmakers and natural born scorers who have learned to become playmakers. That's kind of an interesting topic. Who do you think right now tops that list?
One guy that's pretty peculiar in that sense, I think, Kevin, is Jeff Teague. You know, so many years of success in Atlanta, but it was built around this team and the system and the fragility of what it was that those guys could do and needed to do for that team to win. I think that Jeff Teague has made himself into a much better playmaker in the NBA.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Crawford, no one around him. And another 3 for the
Maukka.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
So the wing on the left and stolen by Mirotic. And now the Pelicans on the break. The wide open look here for Holiday. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
They set the pick. Levine with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Brent, we know the regular season is a grind. We also know that revenue is king. Could you imagine a time when we'd actually have to play more than 82 games?
That's interesting, Kevin, because a lot of the times the argument you've heard over the course of the past 5 or 6 seasons, Kevin, is the opposite of that 65-game schedule. Why not reduce the schedule? Stars playing in every game, less back-to-backs, more time for recovery. So the idea of 82 games being extended beyond that, I don't think that that's in the realm of possibility.
Tota ei ole hyvä lähteä niinku yrittää. Mä en tiedä itse, mitä mä yritin. Mä yritin blokkaa jotain. Tuolla niinku 2 päätä pitempää kölliä, joka on muovitusti vielä parempi liikkuu, niin siitä ei hyvä tuu.
82 is the number we're going to settle in, I think, for quite some time.
DJ kicks to Markkanen.
Ei vittu, Lauri.
He doesn't hit that one.
Se ei kyllä tuolta korinalta erityisen hyvin tee.
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Joo, nyt rupeaa olemaan kyllä vähän liikaa tota eroa pikkuhiljaa.
6-12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Lopez dishes to DJ. Lopez a screen. DJ passes to Lopez. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Cousins, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Markkanen, and Davis sends it back. Holiday attacking over DJ. Great positioning on the putback.
They're doing a really good job getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Lopez a screen on Holiday. DJ kicks to Valentine. On the wing, Levine to stop the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable.
Se on 23, joo, ei tässä ole enää omien statsien paranteluahan tää loppuu.
They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Cousins dishes to Davis. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 5th assist in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key. And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Bit of a numbers game. More boards, obviously meaning more possession. And that's been reflected tonight in the score.
Levine passes to Valentine. Back to Levine. Lopez against Davis. They set the pick. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the call will be against Robin Lopez.
Ei vehjä, sekin vielä.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Cousins. Hill comes in for Mirotic. And Ian Clark subbed in for Drew Holiday.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now here's DJ. D right on him. No dice from 9 feet out. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Moore outside. Back to Clark. Hey, Brent, in other sports, later draft picks often become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Kevin, and there are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions not only to their team right away because they might be more mature players that are passed over because the young guys show potential. I think the scouts do a great job of finding that rare talent. Maybe they're selected a little bit more early than they would be in previous drafts. There's much more information out there for GMs to get at.
Here's Payne. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
38 pinnaa tehnyt vaan tuolta kentältä.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player more often than not wins out.
Here's Hill. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line.
Toi johtuu siitä, että siinä oli 3 äijää aivan täysillä iholla kiinni. Ehkä ei siksi.
It's a nice bit of versatility for a coaching staff.
Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series
niin,
at a game of peace.
Hirveä tarve saada vielä riista näillä 30 pisteen tappioasemilla.
Aivan turhaa really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
Conley setting the pick for DJ. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Man, he bit down hard on that pump fake. Nice deception by DJ to get him up into the air and then draw the clear foul.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And it's Okafor missing.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Tosiaan katoin pitkän aikaa, että on se vapaana ja just silloin päätän syöttää, kun se sakeli Seppo lähtee kiinni siihen pakkiin. Sellainen, että ei mitään järkeä enää siinä vaiheessa.
Now here's DJ. He's covered closely. The shot by Vonleh no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Ehkä ne ei hyökkää enää. Ei kai sentä. Jos ne olisi niin röyhkeitä, niin kyllä ketuttais.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort, all right?
Tässäkin se puoliaikaa, tää oli vielä tosi tasainen.